Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the towering mountains, there lived a stonecutter named Kai. He was a hard-working man who spent his days carving and shaping rocks to build houses, bridges, and various structures for the villagers. Kai was content with his life, but he often looked up at the mountains and wondered about the power and majesty of the world around him. One scorching summer day, as Kai chiseled away at a massive boulder under the unforgiving sun, he saw a procession of wealthy merchants passing by. They were riding on elaborately decorated carriages, shaded from the sun by colorful silk canopies. Their clothes were fine, and their jewelry sparkled in the sunlight. Kai wiped his brow, feeling a pang of envy as he watched them go by. "Why can't I have such wealth and privilege?" Kai muttered to himself as he continued to labor. As the day grew hotter, Kai's wish became more fervent. To his amazement, a shimmering figure appeared before him, radiating a celestial glow. It was a spirit, ancient and wise. "I am the spirit of the mountain," the apparition declared. "I have heard your wish, and I am here to grant it." Kai couldn't believe his ears. He thought for a moment and then, with newfound excitement, said, "I wish to be as powerful as the sun." In an instant, Kai was transformed. He felt radiant and powerful, shining brilliantly like the sun. He could scorch the earth with his heat, and people shielded their eyes from his blinding light. But as he reveled in his newfound might, he soon realized that being the sun had its drawbacks. Crops withered, rivers dried up, and people begged for respite from his scorching rays. Kai, now understanding the consequences of his wish, cried out, "I don't want to be the sun anymore." The spirit granted his request, and Kai returned to his previous form, but he still longed for greater power. This time, he wished to be the wind, thinking it would bring him even more influence and prestige. As the wind, Kai could sweep through the land with incredible force. He toppled trees and blew away entire villages, but he soon realized that he was causing destruction and chaos. People begged for mercy, and he felt powerless to control his own strength. "I don't want to be the wind anymore," Kai pleaded. Once again, the spirit obliged, and Kai was restored to his human form, but he couldn't shake his desire for more power. His next wish was to become a mighty mountain, thinking that nothing could surpass the majesty and permanence of such a force of nature. As a mountain, Kai felt immense and unmovable. He was proud of his stature, but soon he realized that he was cold, lonely, and unfeeling. He watched generations of villagers pass by, and his heart ached for the warmth of human connection. With a heavy heart, he said, "I don't want to be a mountain anymore. I want to be myself again." The spirit granted his wish, and Kai was once more a humble stonecutter, back in his small village. But this time, he looked at his work with a newfound appreciation. He carved stones with love and care, knowing that his craftsmanship brought comfort and shelter to his fellow villagers. Kai had learned a valuable lesson about the power of contentment and the importance of appreciating the simple joys in life. He no longer envied the riches of others or longed for greater power. Instead, he found happiness in the work of his hands and the love of his community. As the years passed, Kai's reputation as a skilled stonecutter grew, and his heart remained content. And whenever he gazed up at the towering mountains, he smiled, knowing that true power and happiness came not from being something else but from being oneself.